Hi, welcome for our online training sessions. In this session, we are going to discuss about one of the important interview question. What is difference between delete and truncate? In SQL, whenever we are working in the projects, sometimes we would like to go for delete some data which is entered by the users, which is not valid. So invalid data, sometimes we have to delete. Sometimes we have to delete the complete data, depends on the requirement. That time we will use this delete command. It's basically a DML statement. It's a DML command, data manipulation language. It's a DML command, and truncate is a DDL command, data definition language. That is the truncate. Whenever we are working with the delete statement, we can use where condition. So we can filter the records, whatever we want to delete. So we can use this where condition whenever we are working with the delete statement. But when it comes for the truncate, we cannot use where condition with truncate. The moment when we apply the truncate, system will delete all the rows from the corresponding table. It will delete all the rows from the corresponding database table. That's the second difference. Whenever we want to delete some specific rows, we must use a delete statement only. Because when I say specific rows, we are trying to filter the rows, records. We are trying to filter the records. So this specific rows, obviously we have to use this where condition and go for select and delete those rows. But truncate, we cannot use truncate statement to delete specific rows from the database table. We must go with the delete statement only. Truncate means it will go with all the rows. Whenever we apply delete statement, it will be slower compared to truncate, because DML statements can be a rollback. It's not auto commit. Explicitly, we are supposed to apply the commit. So the moment whenever we write delete statement and delete the records from the database table, still the system is supposed to maintain that information in the memory, in the shared area, so that the moment when we go for rollback, again, the data will be restored in the database table. So that operation system needs to maintain. That's in a particular session. That's the reason it will be slower, because it uses undo segment. But truncate, it will be faster. There is no question of undo option. The moment whenever we apply the truncate statement against the table, it will delete all the rows from the database table, and it's going to be implicit commit applied. Internally commit will be applied. That way it will be faster. In case if there are any PLSQL triggers on your table, because in PLSQL we know that trigger is a program which will be automatically executed when some transaction happen, either insert, update, or delete. Like on delete triggers are there on your table. So those triggers will get fired. Nothing but those triggers will be executed. The code, whatever we have written in those triggers, will be executed the moment when you delete the records. But it will not be triggered for the truncate. That's another example. So these are basic level in case if you are applying as a fresher or 1 year of experience, then this will be expected. But when you are applying as an experienced PLSQL developer or Oracle developer, or you are good in SQL, you are strong, then they will expect some more differences between the delete and truncate. Delete won't reclaim the space used by the table. Generally, whenever we create a table, system will allocate the default table space. Of course, we can increase the table space whenever we require based on the requirement. If we are going to store the huge data, we'll try to increase the table space. By default, system will allocate some table space. Okay, it won't reclaim the space used by the table. For example, I have 10,000 records in my table and I deleted 2,000 records. Whatever the space is used by those records, it won't reclaim it. But when you apply the truncate, let's say you have the records in your table, 10,000 records, and you apply truncate statement. What happened? All the 10,000 rows will be deleted, and whatever the space is used by the data, means all the records has been removed, it will be available, and it will claim that. It will claim that, yes, you have the space in your table, and which is very important performance point of view. It will be used here, and won't reset the high level watermark. High level watermark is basically whenever we have some data in the table, when we create a table, entire table space is going to be a high level watermark, and there will be a mark for the entire table space. And let's say you have the watermark for 1000 records, but you have the data only for 5000. So it will be enabled up to that level. The remaining space will be available for free. So when you try to pull the data, system no need to search for those unused space. Okay, if you're all you want to tell to the system this space I have not used, then you have to maintain the high level watermark. If you maintain high level watermark, HLM we'll call it as, then it will be a very good performance when you are executing the SQL queries. I'll make one video on that high level watermark in the next sessions. So when you do the delete statement, it won't reset the high level watermark. But when you do apply the truncate, it will reset the high level watermark. These two are very important, especially when we have some thousands and millions of records on our database table. Oh, then if at all you are trying to clean the data or try to update, performance issues are coming. And when you are running the reports by using the queries which you have written these tables, then definitely this we have to take care. So this will be expected, and you have on delete cascade option right from Oracle 12c. It means like when you delete a parent record, the corresponding child table records, whatever you have, that also will be deleted. When it comes for the truncate, also it is there from Oracle 12c onwards. Even if you do the truncate on parent table, the child table also gets deleted records from the database. That's there for truncate also. Okay, so here we can say that these are differences, but the last point is not the difference. It's a common feature available in both the areas. And these two things are, we can say that advanced features it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.